back with more of the adventures of Bal Jr. version 6.67.
A simple task.
My
My
inn
inn
is
is
open
open
to
to
all
all
who
who
behave
behave
themselves.
Give us a royal room for the evening, please, Bentley. Damn, nearly 30,000 money. It's actually a reasonable amount of wealth. 30,000 money. Now we have another place to go, that being right next door. Now, please be able to identify some shit for me. Plate mail. Fallarain's plate. Captain Fallarain, leader of Calimshan's 12th Cavalry Brigade, wore this enchanted army for the last time during the Battle of the Spider Swamp. There he lost his life and army trying to rid an unrecorded evil from the area. Well, it's +1 full plate. Or is it +1 field plate? Whatever, is better than we're wearing. Another cold resist robe. +1 katana. It's all well and good, except nobody in the party actually uses katanas. Traveler's robe. That is missile attacks. Another traveler's robe. Lots of traveler's robes, apparently. Well, ring discipliner. What is that, I wonder? Intelligence and wisdom scores are set to 3. It's a cursed ring. Okay. Spider's Bane +2. This sword was originally forged by the dwarves of the Orothia tribe in Cloakwood. They created the blade to help foster goodwill between them and the Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. Wielded by the Grand Dukes for about a century, the sword was eventually lost, ironically in a fight against ettercaps and spiders. Who wields the blade is now unknown, but its recovery would aid greatly in fighting the current spider infestation that plagues the Cloakwood. Okay. Fair enough. Two-handed sword that protects the wielder from any magics that affect movement, such as hold and web. Minsk, you have a new sword, friend. And M1. +1 acid arrows. Arrows of biting. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Save versus death will lose 30% of its maximum hit points within 20 seconds. That's pretty harsh. +1 arrows and arrows of ice. Okay, now Edwin, what have you on you, friend? Plenty of shit. Mage robe, adventurer's robe, traveler's robe, braces to the death. Armor class 6. These braces were held for decades by an undefeated gladiator, and he found extensive use in arena combat. The death of this champion marked the disappearance of this magical item, but rumors persist that they are used to this day in competitive combat across the lands. Robe of the Evil Archmagi. This powerful mage robe offers protection from all forms of physical attack, while at the same time increasing one's magic resistance and saving throws. Due to the nature of its enchantment, it can only be worn by wizards of evil alignment. In other words, Edwin, the paws of the cheetah. These enchanted boots were once the property of a deadly assassin fond of hunting down his prey, chasing down his prey. He moved with such speed that his targets often didn't have the opportunity to respond, even on horseback. Over time, the assassin's fame spread, and although his name was never known, all knew to fear the words last heard by his victims. You can hide, but you cannot run. And a wand of frost. Ooh, column of ice, 8d6 cold. Well, hey, I'll hang on to that as well. Alrighty, inventory management. Favorite thing in the world. Now, plate mail goes from armor class -3. Oh dear, okay. It will be the Ring of the Princes, won't it? Well, that's freed up a ring slot, I suppose. Yeah, that's exactly what it's done. It's freed up a ring slot, and a ring. So give that to Baconia. Spider's Bane can go to Minsk. Righto. Now I feel, quite honestly, I feel like I want to go to Beregost. Visit the smithy, see how things are going there. Maybe sell a bunch of shit. Because, of course, there's always a bunch of shit to sell. for God's sake, that's right, no one's there at night. People work, apparently.
Of course, is it you? Don't and you make timbers bad enough without you bothering me.
Can I assist you?
Alright, now.
You want some whiskey?
Yeah, we need a room for the night. Thank you. Come again. We are done. Time to leave. And now...
A simple task. Of course,
I can
is it
you for a wee little bit more than the competition.
Okay. Don't need a +1 katana. Just don't. Don't need it. Don't need that, or 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 that. Or that, really. What do I need a magic bolt for? Let me just... Excuse me for a moment. Imoen can do with some new armor, and can she use... She cannot. Fair enough.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more
Fair
than the
enough.
competition.
Don't need +1 morning star either. Damn it. Arrows I'll keep. Gems I will sell. Oh, Edwin, would you like a new robe? There's a good fellow. Ah, it suits you so well, isn't it? Now, the brawling hands, that's dexterity 18. Well, that's pointless. Well, apparently we're selling them.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than the competition. Don't
Need them. And That's just increased movement speed, which means that whoever's going to be wearing them is going to outpace the rest of the party. So, no. Okay. We are done here as well. Roughly speaking.
A simple task.
Now let us head to Baldur's Gate itself. Not a single problem on the way here. That's what we like to say. And the bridge is down. We can get across. We can enter the city.
A simple task.
Worms crossing.
I serve the flaming fist.
I'm sure you do. The entrance tax is 6 gold pieces for each party of travelers. Please announce your point of origin. The mystical land of frolicking naked nymphs, where your every desire is granted by bold, blubbering bugbears. Hee hee! I don't like your sarcasm. If you won't cooperate, then I'll just bring you to talk with my commander.
Citizens, please step forward.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. Though it's not necessary for you to reveal your names, please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble at the Nashkel mines? Yes, that was us. Well, I have to say you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's been getting harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations, people with no connections to anyone within the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? If it pays, well, sure. Alright then. What I'm about to tell you must be held in the strictest confidence. Do you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of the Seven Sons trading coster. The Seven Sons leadership has been acting strangely of late. They've been selling off valuable assets and neglecting many of their more profitable trading ventures. Considering the importance that the trading coster holds over the economy of the city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I've gone to talk to the coster's head, Jasso. He rudely rebuffed me, telling me to mind my own business. I've known Jasso for many years, and this isn't his usual behavior. I can't start up an official investigation as there's no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. Okay, we're ready to go for it, but there's something you need to know first. We think that the Iron Throne may be behind recent events along the coast. At the mines in Nashkellan and Cloakwood, we've learned much about the goals and methods of the Iron Throne, and it does not bode well for the future of this region. Well, that sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I'll make sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Sons compound and find out what's wrong. Use stealth in your investigations. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. The most important person to watch for is Jasso. Once you've found out as much as possible, report back to me at the Flaming Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this favor. The estate is located on the southwest side of town. I wish all of you the best of luck. Remember, once you're done at the Seven Sons estate, it's imperative that you meet me at the Flaming Fist barracks, which are just west of the Seven Sons. Okay. Not even in the city yet. Already got a new job. Quail. Don't need to talk to Quail. He's another potential party member, of course. Who the hell are these people? Oh, Simeon.
I'm grateful that you wasted time killing the others before reaching me. You will find me better prepared to face your revenge.
At least you know you deserve my revenge. The others pointed to you, hoping I would show them mercy. Will you also beg?
There is no need. Unlike the others, I know just what a blackguard I face. The diviners cost me a king's ransom, but they showed me the path you followed to gain your powers. Now I will follow it as well.
Knowing the source of my powers does you no good, brigand. Urgathos will feed upon your soul.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
You tell him, Dawn.
but your demon is but one of many, and I am not without a patron of my own.
Ah, shit.
Behold, Thor, the both thieves, but overall of us shall be captured.
Okay. God damn it. Alright. Now we get the job from the dude again. It's a long bridge.
Citizens, please step forward.
Okay. Can't save while people are walking away on the screen. That's the worst thing in the world to have happen, clearly. Now.
I knew this day would come.
Simeon and his bullshit.
Wasted time killing the others before reaching me.
At least,
There is no need.
knowing that
Here's another thing too.
tonight you dream of blood. Not of blood on a blade or the blood on your hands, but an ichor that runs as a torrent through the realms. A flood that pours across the fields and forests. An ocean that floats you to the world's edge and threatens to cascade off into the void. This blood seems a frightening thing, a massive force that sweeps away all resistance. As a whole, it is a monster and it cannot be stopped. Were it to be viewed from on high, it would seem to cover the entire world in its red-black embrace. You, however, do not have such a lofty perch. From within the deluge you can see it does not move as one, but is filled with currents, eddies, and undertows. Pockets of calm afford breathing space, whilst violent whirlpools threaten to rend limb from limb. Ultimately, it seems undirected, mindless, and meandering. You may be caught within, but there are still options open, still choices to be made. The tide presses on, but you press back. Let the blood rage as it will. You are in control of what is yours, and that is all you can ask.
Fun! Oh! Val Junior version 6.67 gains special ability Horror. We like that. Now, let's see if Simeon and his mob are any match for us.
I knew this day would come. That dish is knowing
And on down again straight away. That's rude, I'm sure.
I knew this day would that dish is
Knowing the sword.
Let's start with chant. Dawn can start with an aura of despair. Laconia can do something, I'm sure. Hold person on fella in the middle.
You're a clear fellow.
Actually, Imoen, I think the best thing you can do right now is just move back a wee bit. And Edwin can lob out a fireball, because why not? Okay, so that's doing a little bit better. Fireball opener's invariably a good one.
I knew this day would happen.
Knowing the source of my I will listen for now.
Actually, no. help from the priest rather than Sheila.
Let's start more fight.
Imoen, move the flip out the way, and Edwin, fireball. Now, Edwin, haste everybody, please. Okay, I suggest a new strategy. Cast haste first.
Yes. Again you disturb me.
It's that way.
I knew this day would come, Dora. At least there is no knowing this
Shit. Too far.
I knew this day would come.
Again you disturb me.
Kind of need to do this because it's part of Dawn's whole thing.
I know this thing would kill. At least use knowing this hurts.
You're a queer fellow.
This way. You are so irritating.
Another magic missile on Priestington. No? Ah, of course, Edwin's been silenced. That's not good. Ah!
Again you disturb me.
I'm sure I just said that would be the last attempt, but I lied. Or maybe I didn't even say that. Because it does need to be done.
I know this thing would at
Aura of despair. Command priest. Just move back. And Edwin, fireball when ready. And now, move out of there, please. And another fireball when ready. May fireball when ready. It's another magic missile at the priest, Edwin. Excellent. Now it's a magic missile at that thrall of Azathet. And Minsk is poisoned. He is no longer poisoned.
Again, you disturb me.
His patron broken. Urgathar's feasts on the souls of my betrayers. My revenge is complete.
And it was Emoen that killed him. Good job, little sister. What happened to Simeon before the battle? It looked as if he had powers like yours. Now he can cast off the evil that's taken hold of him, not bloody likely.
As I understood, Simeon accepted the same dark path as I, only with a different patron, an enemy of Urgathar.
Simeon made a poor choice, it seems. What will you do now that he has fallen?
I know Urgathar's commands. An easy prize for me to pay. Perhaps I should continue to follow. Yes, even as I say so, I sense Urgathar's will you keep me?
I would be glad to have you battle alongside me.
Let us be. I have much to say.
Dirty deeds done. For free, because no one was paying us. Ooh. Oh, elven chainmail. Okay, so it's new armor for Emoen. Clearly. Magic missile goes there. Shocking grasp. In there. Minor glow of invulnerability. Thank you very much. Flame arrow. Thank you. Vampiric touch. And domination. Those are all spells. Plate mail, girdle, and a bastard sword. Okay, cool.
Of course, with you.
Of course, Edwin can't move. He's carrying plate mail.
works now.
A simple task.
Alrighty. Still not talking to you, Quail. The last thing I need is a gnome illusionist in the party. Actually, I think he's an illusionist cleric. So at least he's slightly useful. There's a few interesting clerical options, really. You've got Viconia, obviously, Branwen. Yeslik, who we ran into in the mines, and Quail. That I can think of. There's likely more. I'm sure I've not encountered every single party member potentiality.
Oh,
there, wonder.
Stay thy
Stay thy
course
course
to
to
indulge
indulge
in
an
old
old man.
Bloody Elminster again. Good day to thee, young one. What a marvellous happenstance that we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. I see by thine eyes that thou have no time for my wry banter. 'Tis true, our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. It's good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, all citizens of the Sword Coast eventually pass through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Gorion raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. What do you know of Gorion? He was long my friend, and we talked often, though less after he settled down with thee. He was quite the traveller in his day, though he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a stable childhood would better prepare thee for, well, the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee. I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, though I would prefer to walk my own path. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood in thee, though Gorion did what he could to teach thee well and true. Thou hast hungry blood within thee as well, and it will not let thee go without a fight. For better or worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what is within thee. I will conquer all, whether from within or afar. An attitude that will suffice, I suppose, striving to be free or refusing to be dominated, 6 of one or half a dozen of another. This difference is unimportant for now, though sometime in the future such brash traits may prove to be a weakness. We shall see. For now, I offer basic advice and a few names. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man and well worth trusting. His superior, Duke Elton, is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well. Right. Bloody Gorion and bloody Elminster.
Done and done.
Lucky Aiello's discount store. Let's have a look.
A simple task.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Lucky Aiello's, where the prices are so low there's got to be something wrong. Nobody sells it lower than me, probably because nobody buys it cheaper. If you can find a lower price than mine this side of Calimshan, the item will probably kill you. So what can I get for you? You've got the cheapest goods around. Let's have a look. You can identify stuff. Plate mail. It's another Falarain's plate +1. You cannot tell me about the girdle, though. Albruin +1. Basalin was a large man, rumoured far from his hearing to be a werebear. He long wielded the sword Albruin in the protection of his village, slaying giant spiders that plagued the area. The sword protected him from their poison and also allowed him to see invisible red wizards who controlled some of the more fantastic variants. The reason for their enmity is unknown. +1 bastard sword. It can cast invisibility a couple of times a day, or once a day. Once a day. Will detect invisibility. That's not too shabby. Alright.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Alrighty. I don't know that I trust anything he's selling. Not when it's unidentified.
A simple toss.
That just seems madness, if you ask me.
Baldur's Gate. This place reminds me of lust. Both cities teem with wretches, unfit to grovel at my feet.
Luskin, I take it you've had some dealings in that city. If we're to be allies, I must know a little more about you.
As for my past,
You have
you have only to know I punish treachery.
As
As for present,
take comfort
take
in
comfort in
knowing
knowing
that no one shall
shall
stand between you and your goals, so long as I remain at your side.
How did you become such a skilled fighter?
After
After
Odin
Odin
raided my tribe,
the
the
spine of the world,
my
my human mother and I escaped
to Luskin.
Luskin.
There, I discovered
the nature of
civilized men.
What can you tell me about your time with this band? Those times were not all bad. Riding across the mountains, slaying old challengers, and plundering ancient temples are good ways to start a legend. But now the blood I most wish to spill belongs to my former companions. How so? Jealous of our plunder, rival bands spread word that we were tomb robbers and thieves. Local lords sent out men to capture us. Simeon, our leader, decided it was time for a show of force. We pillaged the town of Barrow, slaying men, women, and children to show their lords not to trifle with us. What happened then? Perhaps another time. Okay, fair enough. Tavern and inn. This is called having an explore. And that is an entrance to the sewers. And that is the Elf Song Tavern. Sorcerous sundries. Oh. You know what? That'll do for now. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and farewell for now.